So we have yet another video about Taika Waititi. Taika Waititi is somebody who we've made, I would say, plenty of videos on, to be honest with you, and it's for good reason, right? Taika Waititi is literally one of the most insane grifters probably in Hollywood right now. The guy is literally pretending to be something he is completely not, and he even changed his name to try to grift off of being ethnic or whatever the case may be. So Taika Waititi is one of those guys, right? And he loves the attention that he gets when he does his typical grifting. Now, apparently, he's trying to double back on what he said and essentially twist the words, because now he's trying to say that before he originally said that he was going to piss off everybody with his new Star Wars film, and now obviously he didn't mean that in a extreme literal sense. If you guys watched the interview, he was saying that kind of candidly, but now apparently he's saying that the new Star Wars film that he wants to make wants to capture the joy and entertainment of the original trilogy. So he's trying to attract fans of the original IPs. So let's get into this article, guys, from Bounding Into Comics. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into the YouTube algorithm. So the headline reads, after previously declaring that it will piss people off, Taika Waititi says that he wants his Star Wars film to capture that joy and entertainment of the original trilogy. In continuing to earn his spot as one of, if not the most disingenuous director working in Hollywood today, after previously declaring that his upcoming Star Wars film would piss people off, Taika Waititi has since claimed that he wants the project to capture that joy and entertainment of George Lucas's original trilogy. Now, I want to be very clear about something, okay? When it comes to modern day Hollywood, there is no way in hell that they are going to be able to actually capture any sort of magic like the original movies of anything. It is literally an impossibility, to be honest with you. They just don't have the talent to do so. They just don't have the people to write it. They just don't have the actors to act it. There's nothing there that's going to allow them to pull off the same level of magic that the original movies did. It's just impossible, right? And not only that, nothing is ever as magical as the first time, right? It's just when it comes to movies, the first movie is usually always considered the best in any multiple series kind of movie, and that's just the truth, man. So the original trilogy is going to hold a special place in people's hearts. So to try to capture the magic of the initial one, especially in today's modern world, it's going to be extremely difficult to pull that off. It says the now former Thor series director spoke to his supposed approach to his upcoming outing in a galaxy far, far away during a November 22nd appearance on The Kelly Clarkson Show. Following a brief discussion regarding his new film, Next Goal Wins, Waititi was eventually asked about the show's eponymous host. I heard that maybe you're doing Star Wars. Are you going to do Star Wars? To which he confirmed, yeah, I've been developing that for a few years with them. However, in light of the film's lack of progress, the director then informed Clarkson, but I think with any film, but that one in particular, it's something I'd really like to get right, so I don't want to rush it. So I'm just going to bubble along on the side. To that end, Waititi then turned around to expound on his overall approach to the film, telling his host, I want to capture that, that joy and entertainment of those early Star Wars films like Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi and all those ones. All those ones. It's so amazing. You can literally catch a grifter in the middle of a conversation, man. All those ones. That's how you're going to refer to Star Wars films. All those ones. Okay. So I'm trying to figure that out, he added, before ultimately assuring Clarkson that his film will happen. Now, honestly, I really don't doubt that Taika Waititi is going to come out with a Star Wars film. This is something that's been talked about for quite a bit now, and I do think I can see Kathleen Kennedy literally going for Taika Waititi as a director. I can see it happening, so it wouldn't shock me if Taika actually does do a Star Wars film. The only thing is he's been talking about this for so long that by the time the film actually comes out, all the hype for it is going to be dead. Like, nobody's going to care about Taika Waititi's Star Wars film, right? And nobody cares about it now. So just imagine in a few years, whenever it actually comes out, if it ever comes out, is people going to care about it? Probably not. As noted above, Waititi's latest attempt to promote his upcoming Star Wars film comes just a little under 2 weeks after he proudly boasted that he was willingly developing it in a way that would infuriate fans. Speaking to Variety on the red carpet ahead of the world premiere on the aforementioned Next Goal Wins, the director asserted that his entry in the once beloved franchise will be, dramatic pause, a Taika Waititi film. it's going to piss people off. While it's not impossible that a new film could recapture the magic of the original Star Wars trilogy while simultaneously infuriating certain audiences, namely those who absolutely lap up everything related to Disney's abysmal shepherding of the franchise, both Waititi's track record and with a general attitude towards the concept of established canons does not inspire confidence in an attempt to do so. I'm gonna have to disagree with Bounding into Comics here. I'm gonna pretty much say it's impossible. Like it is impossible. They're not gonna be able to capture or recapture the magic of the original trilogy. It's just not possible. There's too many things going against this film that to make this a true statement. It's just not gonna happen. It says, after all, this is not only the same man who ran completely roughshod over nearly aspects of the MCU Thor series with his flippant and self-aggrandizing handling of Ragnarok and Love and Thunder, but also priorly taunted his willingness to ruin your mythos in a minute, baby. I gotta tell you, it's pretty damn hilarious just how much Bounding into Comics absolutely hates Taika Waititi. Like, you can see it's pretty clear. Anytime they write a Taika Waititi article, they go in on him. They destroy him so bad, and they try everything to make him just look so bad. I mean, listen, it's not hard, right? Taika Waititi is pretty easy to make him look bad, but still, Bounding into Comics goes to that extra step to ensure that Taika gets destroyed in every article they write. It says, as of writing, Waititi's Star Wars film has yet to confirm any details regarding its script, cast, crew, or potential release date. Giving his most substantial recent progress report on its production to The Hollywood Reporter in May, the director explained, "I've got a really good idea for it. It's just as with all films, it's this middle part." You're like, what's going to happen, said Waititi. And then you look at all those films that are so great, you're like, well, I guess they can't meet some smuggler with an alien sidekick. So again, ladies and gentlemen, it's very clear that Taika Waititi has his own ideas when it comes to Disney Star Wars. And like Bounding into Comics said, his track record isn't exactly the best, right? This man does not care about canon. He doesn't care about the source material. He openly said that he would ruin your mythos. He was very serious when he said that. He has done it with his movies, and he's going to continue to do it so long as they employ him. They hire these directors because they know that they can control these directors. They know that if they have a rule set in place where they need to change up some things, they're not going to fight it. They're not going to fight it and say, well, that's not in the source material. They're not going to fight it and say, well, that's not true to the character. No, of course not. They're going to actually go out there and change up everything and be okay with it. And that's why people like Kathleen Kennedy, companies like Lucasfilm and Disney, they hire directors like Taika Waititi because not only does it make them look good due to his fake diversity with his fake name, but it also makes them realize that they have total control over the film in every aspect of it. And that's what they want. So time will tell, whether or not this film is actually going to do any good. I have no faith in it whatsoever, as you guys are aware. With Disney Star Wars, George Lucas unfortunately sold it to the devil, and there's no really getting Disney. There's no getting Star Wars back, guys. I mean, I am to the point where I am in the boat where Star Wars, that ship has sailed so far. Like it's literally in Valinor at this point. It's gone. Like it's not coming back. We're not going to do the Rings of Power thing and swim in the ocean and somehow make it back. No. It's gone. It's in Valinor. It is gone. Let it be dead where it belongs. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.